regular season tips off. It's going to be the New York Knicks up against the Chicago Bulls. Tip-off is moments away.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls. Now let's check out the State Farm starting lineups. First for the New York Knicks. Ewing is out there with Oakley. Then it's Smith. Then it's Starks. And it's Harper in at the 1 spot. And for the Bulls, we've got Longley. Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Harper. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Left side, Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Three-pointer. Shot is no good. Some solid defense right there from Starks. Longley against Harper. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by Smith. Smith's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Knicks. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. The point he was driving home was that they are at their best when their defense is the driving force of their game. He said, when we rely on D to create our offense, to get us that big play that can swing momentum, that is when we are really tough to beat. Let's see how their defense fares tonight.
Doris, thank you. It'll be interesting to see how that defensive mindset serves them here in the first half.
Yeah, it will be, Kevin, because if they come out with the right frame of mind and they don't have much success early, the game plan is going to have to change in a big hurry.
And even so, Steve, I think the defensive approach Doris talked about is exactly the one they should employ.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game. And the free throw, no good. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Picked his pocket. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. This one for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
I'm surprised to see him drift out to that three-point line in transition.
Harper against Harper. Oakley passes to Harper. Smith with a screen on Harper. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Pippen.
What a throwdown there, man. Yeah, he flushed that one down and then hung around the marble at his work a little bit.
Getting acquainted with that rim.
And giving the photographers an extra second or two, I guess.
That was a nice replay. Brought to you by Sprite. They're struggling to keep up.
Now we'll see if they can turn things around on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Harper kicks to Ewing. The pass to Oakley. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Pippen. Over Smith. Bulls on D. Leads him in there. Here's a Smith.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time. Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
Jordan with the bucket.
That offense just keeps on clicking.
It sure does, Clark. They're getting high percentage looks and really taking advantage here.
Starks dishes to Oakley. Pass to Ewing.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Now those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
It's Pippen on the wing. Covered by Smith. Here's Pippen. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. It's a 6-point game. Feeds it to Oakley. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Goes up and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
You know, the one thing that people probably didn't talk enough about with Jordan was his defensive ability. He would absolutely lock people up single-handedly with that incredible will and, of course, the athleticism and the strength.
And you think of some of the big shots Jordan has hit. I mean, a lot of them came with pretty good defense on him. Just doesn't bother him even a bit. I mean, you talk about the complete package with offense and defense. That was Michael Jordan for sure.
The Knicks making a switch here. Connor, he's checked in for Oakland. Mason comes in for Smith. Hubert Davis is checked in for John Starks. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Harper. Now here's Anthony. Davis, the pass to Ewing. 17-foot shot on the way.
That's the shot he was looking for. I'm surprised he didn't get it to fall.
Pippen covered by Anthony. Passes it to Longley. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The drive by Jordan. The step back jumper is good. Jordan's got 8 points.
Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Takes the three, and the Bulls another three.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Now here's Anthony. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Dennis Rodman. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. And a new group in for the Knicks. Williams, he's checked in for Ewing. Williams comes in for Bonner. John Starks checked in for Hubert Davis. And Derek Harper has subbed in for Anthony.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wennington passes to Kerr. Kicks it to Jordan. From outside the arc. No good. Some solid defense right there from Starks. Here's Mason. Outside for Starks. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. Williams, that's good.
He was not to be denied that time, guys. Fought his way to the glass and came up with the points.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Well, that clock